What's the latest breaking news, Fraser?
Yeah, a couple of breaking lines from different sources. First of all, from the owners of the Solong cargo ship, the container vessel which crashed into the Stena Immaculate. We know that the 59-year-old master of that vessel has been arrested on suspicion of gross negligence, manslaughter, and is currently helping Humberside police with their inquiries. It's now being confirmed by the vessel's owners, Ernst Russ, a German company, even though the vessel flies under a Portuguese flag, that the master of the vessel is a Russian national, and the crew are made up, they say, of Russian and Filipino nationals. Meanwhile, it's come to light that port safety control inspection documents from back in July show that Irish officials deemed the Solong's emergency steering position, communications and compass reading was not readable. That was among 10 deficiencies, they say, highlighted during the inspection of the vessel in Dublin. Other issues included alarms being inadequate, survival craft not properly maintained, and fire doors being not as required. Another PSC inspection by Scottish authorities in Grangemouth in October 2024 also found deficiencies with that cargo vessel Solong. One of those related to lifebuoys designed to be thrown into the water to prevent drowning being not properly marked. So clearly a number of issues regarding that vessel at Port Authority checks in both Ireland and in Scotland. No action was taken, no punishment was given as a result of those. One would assume that those items would have been repaired or addressed before the ship was then allowed to put to sea, but it's unclear yet as to what state of seaworthiness the vessel was in. That will, of course, form part of the Maritime Accident Investigation Branch's investigation, which is running in parallel with the police investigation currently being led by Humberside Police. In the meantime, it looks as though the potential environmental disaster that the collision of these two vessels could have caused may well have been averted. The majority of the spillage of aviation fuel on the Stena Immaculate has either evaporated or burnt off. It looks as though there's been no loss of engine fuel from either of those two vessels, and both vessels are now said to be predicted that they will both remain afloat. No visible flames on either vessel now, but they are still being damped down, and the Solong itself, which was drifting, has now been secured by tugs. So things out to sea at the moment as a result of this collision going perhaps as well as can be expected. The wind is relatively low, the sea is very calm at the moment, which will be assisting that, and then obviously there will be long-term projections and surveys made as to what the long-term impact on the environment in this rich environmental area on the east coast of the North Sea here and in the Humber estuary will have. So at the moment, everything being very closely monitored, but confirmation that the Solong, the cargo vessel which crashed into the tanker, had failed steering-related safety checks at a check in Ireland and failed other safety checks at another check in Scotland as well.